introduce a few speakers, and we're going to start with Peter Smith on behalf of Citizen Action.
In 1948, when I was 15, Britain introduced the National Health Service. It will soon be 70 years since that happened, and it still hasn't happened in this country. A truly amazing thing. Sanders is running a campaign that is respectful of both the process and of his opponent, and he is articulating both anger at injustice and a positive vision for the future.
We have already proved to make great strides in Iowa and in yesterday's primary win in New Hampshire. It's time for all of us to step up our support and to do whatever it takes. We as CWA members and members of our community are proud to stand with all of you here today as the people who will help this through and ensure that Bernie Sanders will be elected as the next president of the United States of America.
All of us are here because of a series of different issues. Some of us come to the table because of our campaign finance system and the fact that money has bought so many politicians that has paralyzed the Congress and we can't get anything done.
That's right.
We're here because of our climate and the attention that we need to pay to it. We're here because we're dependent on fossil fuels and we need an alternative to that. We're here because healthcare should be a human right. And some of us are here because it's getting harder to live paycheck to paycheck, to save money for retirement, to retire with dignity.
That's right.
You know, there are many people in this country that aren't here with us tonight. They're the ranks of the working poor. They're the ranks of the unemployed. There are people we are not comfortable about talking in the media. There are people that stay hold in their houses and live on $1,300 a month. It's not a retirement with dignity. These are people that are earning $7, $8, $9 an hour and trying to pay the bills and playing by the rules. We have a political and economic system right now that's rigged and it's broken. And people that play by the rules, the 99%, it's not going well for them. So we need to join together and we need to work to make all the change that's necessary in this country. We need to change our campaign finance system and make a call for the public funding of elections. We need to get money out of politics. And we need to introduce millions and millions of new voters into the democratic process that are willing to vote and willing to participate in our democracy. So I am honored to see so much support out here in the cold, and the support is going to keep growing and growing and growing. When I started working on the Bernie campaign, Bernie was polling 3% in the end of April last year. When Buffalo for Bernie started organizing, he was polling at 11 to 12%. He ended up tying Hillary Clinton in Iowa and winning a landslide in New Hampshire last year. No matter what any media outlet says, no matter what anybody says, winning 60% of the vote in the primary, getting 22% more than your opponent is a huge deal. And it's a huge signal to what's going to happen in Nevada and South Carolina and the other 46 states. I go on and on about poll numbers and how well Bernie's going to do, but poll numbers are not a reflection of the kind of enthusiasm we have out here, and this is only the beginning. Thanks so much, guys.